Hey, Chops. Welcome to the channel, man. It's good to see you. Glad you're working on that writing. I'm looking forward to reading your next book, buddy. I really did enjoy that your first story there. How's life treating you, man? Seriously stressed gamer. Hello, my dear. How are you today? Sorry I couldn't chat with you on Discord earlier. I've been fiddling with this stupid OBS and changing over to a new alert system and all that kind of stuff. Plus, I had a huge Windows update, which messed up my microphone, and it's just one thing after another. But anyway, we're here now. So, welcome everybody to Empyrion Galactic Survival. We're going to have a bit of a change of plans today in terms of how I normally do my Saturday streams. I'm going to play this in single player for a couple hours this morning. And then later on, the plan is for myself and hopefully Okan and Varg Stonehammer to join our good friend Seriously Stressed Gamer on her server to do some Ravenhurst mod this afternoon or evening, depending upon where in the world you are. So that's the plan. Those of you who are watching either my stream now or will see the video later that I'll put up on YouTube, apologize that I haven't gotten out another Empyrion video out. It's just been a really busy week and will continue to be for me all the way through the end of the year for work and stuff like that. So instead what I decided to do is I go ahead and just stream today because I have to do a bunch of digging out at the base here, and figured it would work better to just put that on stream rather than actually do a video of it, because then I'd end up editing most of it out anyhow. So I am still going with Empyrion, still plan to continue to go with single player Empyrion. So don't worry about that. It's just, like I said, I've just been really busy and I'm trying to juggle a bunch of different things. All right, so with that being said, Chop's pretty good writing and work talking to a rep from a publisher. Okay, cool, man. Good deal. Well, I wish you the best of luck on that, and believe me, I'll definitely be one of the first people to read your book once it's ready to go. You're a great writer. Everybody who's watching too, by the way, the Mighty Chops, he's a friend of mine, and he's also an author, and he's published a book. It's on Amazon, I believe, Chops, for Kindle, right? Do you have it also on Barnes and Noble? Feel free to type in, but my chat won't allow any links. Well, at least I don't think it will, because I've started a new bot that I haven't completely set up. But at least maybe type in the name of your book in the chat if you want to, and then anybody that's watching either now or later in the video, check him out. He's really cool. Awesome story. Siri, you're not doing so well today, huh? I'm sorry to hear that. Hope things get better for you. I haven't been feeling all that great either. I haven't been sick or anything like that, but just kind of a stressful time of year for me for work and stuff like that. So that's always a factor. But anyway, we'll survive. We play survival games, so we have to survive in real life too, don't we? Okay, so I got to get my bearings about me and figure out what the hell's going on here. The first thing I'll tell you, those of you who watch me for Empyrion and have been following my single player series, I have a confession to make, and that is that I was on the game just for a short period of time a couple of nights ago, and had actually intended to record an episode, but it didn't work out for various reasons. One of those being that I stupidly parked my hovercraft right here, completely forgot about the drones, and they came in and basically just annihilated my hovercraft. And so it's like, duh. Not one of my brighter moments. So what I ended up doing, just in order to save time and all that, is I went ahead and basically rebuilt my hovercraft using the blueprints. And it should be, it's ready for me to spawn now. Basically, this is the hovercraft that I built on stream. That I built in creative mode and then posted to the workshop. It is available if you guys are interested in downloading it, by the way. So it's similar to what I built on stream, not exactly the same, but close enough to to where it should still do the job for us. So Ah, Siri, you've hurt your leg? Ah, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Is it seriously hurt or just sort of kind of hurt? I hope it's not too bad. I hope it's not too bad. Oh, you guys have snow then? Where you live? You must if you're going to go help your son build his first snow, and that's awesome. I know how much you like snow. Uh, Kindle only. Okay, yeah, yeah. Changing of the Guard. Yeah, Changing of the Guard. Jamie Arndell is the author, and it's a great book. Go read it, you guys. It's awesome. Okay, so anyway, what I was saying was that yeah, I left my hovercraft out here and it got wasted by the frickin' drones that came through. Wasn't even thinking about it. I was all the way down in the bowels of my new base here digging out, and I start to hear these explosions, and I'm going, what in the hell's going on up there? And then it occurred to me, that I had left my hovercraft up there. So anyway, I did get started just a little bit down here with digging, but the main goal of this stream is for me to finish digging this out and get all the walls, the floor, the ceiling, that sort of thing in so that we can, I'll turn my light on here, so that we can actually start setting up our base here, okay? I still have the original base over on the shore, just over yonder there, and I haven't decided if I'm going to actually keep that there or not, but I want to get this going because this is our main base, and, before I can start doing other things like build a small vessel and, start going up into space and that sort of thing, I want to be established here, all right? So that's what we're about today. So, let's see. I need to check. I've got a little bit of food here. I'll probably be okay on that for a while. And I also need to make sure I have plenty of charges, which I do. So let's get started digging this sucker out. So we want resource mining, I believe. And what I'm doing here is, let's go back upstairs for a second. So I am making this area down here about a 7x7, I think it was. Let me see here again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. I'm making it about a 7x7 area, and I think that's probably going to be about right. It'll be, we won't know for sure until we actually finish it, but I think that'll be about right. The other thing, too, was that I was originally planning on making this 3 high, but the problem is I'm really close to the surface, or rather, I should say the bottom of the lake, the surface of the bottom of the lake, if that makes any sense at all. And I started kind of punching through at the top there. And so I'm going to actually make most of this room 2 high. But when I put the furnace in, that is actually a 3 high structure. So I'll probably have to, do a lowered floor for where I put the furnace in, kind of make it a little sunken into the floor kind of idea. And that, that'll probably look cool. I don't know. We'll see. Gonna go back to writing, but you'll be lurking. Okay, man. Thanks for stopping by, Chops. I really appreciate it, dude. I'm super glad that you're writing, but I also miss you too. So hopefully you can get back to gaming, and you got to get yourself a PC so you can come and play 7 with us on PC, man. Chops is also a streamer, by the way, guys, and he plays on console, 7 Days to Die. So check out his channel. I believe it is called The Mighty Chops, if that's correct. Chops, go ahead and type that in too if you want to in the chat. But anyway, yeah, check him out. He's an awesome guy, and you have a great rest of your day too, bud. All right, so dig. It's time to dig. Let's do some digging. Get my jetpack on there. So I guess what we'll do is let's dig out this corner first, since I already have the west and south areas, and then we'll go from there. So one of the things I've been doing too, guys, just so you know, is I've switched to Stream Elements. I was kind of using a combination of Stream Pro and Streamlabs and that sort of thing. But the thing that I like about Stream Elements is that everything's in the cloud, so it's all cloud-based, and that way you don't have to set up all your overlay and your graphics and that sort of thing directly in OBS. And so, if you have an issue with OBS, or if you're on a different computer or whatever, you can access all your stuff from anywhere. And so that, that idea kind of appeals to me. I'm a one-stop shopping kind of person, So I've been in the process of doing that. I'm not completely done. One of the things that may not show up is the recent followers. I haven't figured out how to get my recent followers from Streamlabs or Streamlabs imported into Stream Elements. I figured out how to get, you know, the latest follower, how to add that, but I haven't been able to figure out how to get the recent followers. So I apologize if you are a recent follower, your name's not showing up down there, but I'll keep tweaking with it, see if I can figure that out. Or maybe we'll just have to wait, you know, for that to kind of kick in over time under the new platform. I'm also using the bot from Stream Elements. I basically turned it on and haven't done anything else with it yet, so hopefully it functions okay at its default settings until I have a chance to actually look at it. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a good Saturday today, and that you're getting all ready for Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. I ended up doing a little bit more shopping on Newegg last night for my kids, and spent way too much money. It's usually the way it works. All right, I'm getting a little tired of falling down in this hole. Let's see if we can put a block in there. There we go. I told my kids are grown up. You know, my son's 24, I believe, and my daughter's 25, and she's married, so she's got a husband. Anyway, I told them, I said, you know, because I've been pretty busy, I said, send me your Christmas list, but make sure it's something I can order on Amazon. So anyway, that's what we've done, and that doesn't make it any cheaper though. My goodness, but that's all right. I like to buy them stuff. They like it when I buy them stuff, so it's the way it kind of works. So I have two big things that I've got to do as soon as possible in this game, in my single player game here. I need to get a small vessel going. And yeah, I know I can spawn one in, but you know, one of the things that I want to do on the single player series is to build all my own stuff. When I play this on multiplayer, pretty much all the vehicles that we have there, we've just spawned in, you know, from the workshop or whatever. So on the single player, I want to actually build it, or at least build it once, including a capital vessel. And that's going to be quite the task. I don't even know what I'm going to do for that yet. I haven't even figured that out. But all I know is that I will do it at some point. Build my own custom capital vessel. And I've never actually done that before in this game. I've taken an existing cap ship and I've modified it extensively, but I've never actually built one from scratch. So that's going to be interesting. It'll be a new experience for all of us. Well, me building one will be a new experience for all of us, I should say. But, you know, it's basically eating an elephant, right? One bite at a time. Because the task seems a little daunting considering how big those things can be, you know? But one way to look at it is you're basically building a mobile base. Okay, before I dig too much further, let's make sure. Let's just get the perimeter done. I have to be kind of careful because, like I said, I can punch through the top here. And you would think, if that happens, that the water all flows in, but it doesn't quite work that way in this game. But if I do punch through, then I have a hole and I got to go up and fix it and use the filler tool and the leveler tool, and that's kind of a pain in the butt if you want it to look halfway decent. So we'll just keep shaving this off until we have enough exposed to get our blocks in without the earth sticking through. Okay, let's see. We're taking that out 7, so 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I got to dig this way a little more. And then one more for the wall. All right. Now we need to start coming this way. That looks about the right spot there, I think. So, Siri, are you all ready for Christmas? You bought that little guy all his presents yet? Uh-oh. Did I go too far? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I did go too far. Okay. No worries. We can fix that easy. That goes there. And then we'll just pop these back up. There we go. All right, I think we should be able to fill in the floor now without anything sticking up. Nope, nope, nope. Go this way. I'm trying to get it to do a flat plane, but it wants to do a vertical when I move my mouse. There we go. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go that far. And then we'll just fill this in like so. All right, cool. So we got one corner, well, the floor, I should say, I have one corner done. So that's too high, so let's go one more here. Oh, wrong tool. Going, why isn't that working? Oh, I punched through. All right, we'll have to fix that later. Yeah, see, I'm really, really close to the surface there, so that's why I'm going to have to be a little careful with that. Oh, did I run out of blocks? Must have. I got plenty of those. Might have to go back to the old base to get them, though. If we do, we'll spawn in the hovercraft, too. Nope, I got a full stack right here. Okay, I thought I had more here. All right. So let's put that wall in. Not too worried about the drones because I don't have anything for them to blow up at the moment. Just trying to be real careful that I don't break into the surface again. Okay, so that takes care of that, and this is a wall now here. And we just got to. Actually, you know what? That's just the ceiling. So, okay, let's trim this away. Okay, and then we'll just very carefully shave off this part. All right, that looks pretty good, I think. I could have, dug down deeper. I thought about doing that, but the problem with that is that then I have a really long elevator ride. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even as it is now, it takes 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, for almost 4 seconds just to get, up and down the elevator as it is now. So, if I went deeper, then it would take that much longer. And remember, this area up here is going to be the living space. So this is where we're going to put, our kitchen and our bedroom and our large screen TV and all that fun stuff. But all the real work's going to happen down here, because this is where all the constructors are going to be, and the furnace, most of the storage, that sort of thing. And so, I didn't want like a really long trip to have to get to all that stuff. So that's why I'm staying, fairly close to the surface. All right, let's go take a look at that hole that we made and just patch that up. This is actually going to be a pretty big room now that I think about it, because this is only 1/4 of the overall size of the room. I'm starting to think maybe I should bring it in a block. All right, well, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that in a minute. All right, so I was digging to the south and east, I think it was. Gotta watch my oxygen, it's getting kind of low. All right, so where's that hole? It was right underneath some grass. There it is. So to fix this, we use our filler tool. There, good as new. Nobody would ever know there was a hole there. Okay. Okay, so do I want to make this, do I want to bring this in one block or not? That is the question. Because the other factor here too is, remember, this space here is for functionality. And so if we make it too big, then we're running all over the place trying to get to everything. And I'm not planning on parking any vehicles down here. Those are all going to be up topside on a platform. So yeah, I'm thinking we shorten this up by a block. Here comes the drones. And we'll pull this floor up. Whoop. Come on, come on, come on. No, it's going the wrong way. All right, we'll just do it this way. I was trying to get the control plane thing to work. All right, let's look at that. Yeah, that's still actually a little ways, but it's not too bad. Looks like my small base is taking the drones out for us. Always a good thing. Okay, so yeah, I think this is a little better because we're going to probably be running to right about here to get to our stuff because it's all going to be lined along the wall. So that's not too bad. It's still going to be a pretty sizable area though. But the other thing is we don't have to necessarily fill the whole thing up either. At least not initially. Later on, we might need that space. Put a bunch of storage bins, that sort of thing in. So we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so let's go ahead and start digging this direction. So now we're going 6 blocks instead of 7. And we're heading north at the moment, or pointing north, I should say. Okay, let's see how far that is. And the other thing we have to remember too is the elevator's the center, so we're actually counting from. So this is actually block number 1 here. 2, 3. Oh, we need to dig further that way. Just enough to so the dirt doesn't come through the blocks, because that's the wall. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then this should be the corner right here. Okay, make sure I did that right. Count one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, okay, that's correct. I believe I mentioned this in a earlier stream, but for a short period of time in my life, I worked in construction, and one of the things that I was taught when I was doing that, we were doing general construction, so framing, concrete work, that sort of thing. Was that you always double and even triple check your measurements because it's so easy sometimes to assume right that you have it right, and then you end up cutting like an expensive piece of wood or something and you screw it up. So I'm kind of just in that habit of always double, and in my case, because I'm old and I forget stuff all the time, even triple checking. So, and here we go with the antics. I wish in these survival games, I know I say this all the time, right? But I wish in these survival games they would just have a message pop up, or even have your character say something, just say it's time to eat, instead of just going it's just so silly. Any hoozle. All right, let's dig this way for a bit. So now we're heading east. We'll dig until my guy here has another puking episode because he's starving, and then we'll have to go back to the base and get some more food, and I'll spawn in the hovercraft at that point too. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this should be lined up with the elevator. I believe it is. Well, it's 6 out from the elevator, so yeah, that's correct. Okay. All right, what the hell's going on here? You have to kind of be careful because you can actually bury yourself in a block in this game, and then it can be tricky getting out. Excellent. And this can come all the way along there. Oh, what did I do? Like so. All right. Now, did I leave space for the north wall? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I did. Okay, so that's actually the north wall. Let's carve the rest of this out. One of the things that I'm planning on doing here fairly soon, maybe even over the Christmas week, we'll have to see how time goes, is playing Ghost Recon Wildlands with my son, doing a co-op stream. He's been wanting me to play that game with him for a while now, and so I finally installed it and kind of messed around with it a little bit the other day. So we'll see how that goes. I'm back in the day before there was Steam and mostly online gaming and that sort of thing. We would do LAN parties, and one of our favorite games to play, me and my friends would get together with our desktop PCs and CRT monitors. That tells you how old I am, right? So we'd go over to somebody's house, my house, their house, whatever, and set up, and then we'd do a LAN party, and we'd play Rainbow Six. We'd play Rogue Spear and the original Ghost Recon game and all those kind of games, and just had a blast. And we'd also play strategy games like Age of Empires. Played a lot of Age of Empires back in the days with my buds on LAN parties. So Ghost Recon Wildlands is kind of fun, because it's a bit nostalgic for me in terms of it being a Tom Clancy game and that sort of thing. And that's one of those games where depending upon the difficulty settings, if you have it set higher than normal, you get shot and you're dead. There's none of this health bar crap, because it's kind of in that sense it's almost a simulator, and so it makes you play it more realistically, like if it was real life. Now I've never been in actual combat before myself, so I'm not talking from experience. All I can do is speculate what that's really like. But I've often thought, people that go into the military or even law enforcement. My son-in-law's a police officer. The first time they ever actually get into combat, I imagine that what goes through their mind first and foremost is, oh shit, this is not a video game. Those are real bullets, flying and stuff, and it's probably a very sobering moment, I guess is maybe the word for it. I don't know. But so when you play, a Tom Clancy game like that, like Ghost Recon, and I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's the same thing. I know it's not, but you do tend to, play the game a lot more what I think you would do in real life, because you get shot and you're down. You're not, you can't. There's no health pack. Now there is a revival thing in Wildlands where your teammates, whether they be the AI or actual people you're playing with, they can revive you with like an adrenaline shot to the heart kind of concept, which was not the case with the original Rainbow Six games and the Rogue Spear and all that. I mean, if you died in that game, you were out and that was it. Match was a match. It was game over for you, right? So they do have that revival thing in Wildlands, I've noticed. But even with that, though, still, you have to be really careful. You don't want to get shot at all, just like you wouldn't want to get shot at all in real life. And if you do happen to survive getting shot, it hurts. You're crippled. If you get shot in the arm, for example, you can't aim very well. If you get shot in the leg, you limp and you're slower, that sort of thing. So the point to all that, again, what I'm saying is that you play the game differently than you would play a game, say like Overwatch or something like that, where you can get shot a million times, and as long as you have enough health, or even 7 Days to Die for that matter, you're still alive. So it's a different dynamic for sure. Okay, so we've got one half of this done. And I'm definitely thinking it was a wise move to bring it in a block. It's still pretty sizable, but I think we can live with it the way it is. So now what we're going to do is... Oh, I guess I still had a bunch of concrete blocks in my inventory from last time. Now we're going to start digging towards the east. So let's punch through here. So yeah, we'll probably we'll have to figure out a time. He and I will probably start, do a little stream. I don't know if it'll be a one-time thing or if we'll actually do it, in a series kind of idea. And play some Wildlands. I'm looking forward to it. I've watched maybe an hour at the most of Christopher Odd play it. He's a pretty well-known YouTuber. And then what I played just on my own to kind of get used to the game was pretty much exactly the same thing that Christopher Odd did. So I haven't, other than that first hour, I haven't seen anything else of the game, and haven't really done a lot of, reading up on anything, just because I don't want to spoil it, right? So. And the best part about the whole deal, guys, is I got the game for free. When I bought my Blue Yeti mic, it had a game key in it, so I got the game at no cost. It was always a good thing. All right, I think that's probably far enough. Let's see though. So we already have one block down, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that. Yeah, we actually went a little too far, but it's not a big deal. So this will be the wall block then. All right, let me double check that count one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and wall block. Right? Yeah, okay. Now we'll start shaving out to the north. Yeah, I remember the good old LAN parties. Doesn't seem like it was that long ago, but then it seems like it was that long ago. You know, time flies by, that's for sure. Excuse me. All right, let's pop it in here and then we'll shave this way. Carve out, shave out, bore out, however you want to think of it. At some point this weekend, it's in my plans to stream some more of my single player 7 Days to Die 2. I've got a ton of work to do on that game too. But I did manage to get a couple of, actually 3 episodes of that out this week, so that's why I wanted to give Empyrion some love today. All right, so I think that's probably far enough. Nope, actually not quite. All right, let's just stop that right there. And we'll take this one out here. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. And if it'll let me pop a 7th one in there, let's see. Yes, it did. Nope, nope. Thinks I want to go vertical when I want to go horizontal. Sometimes I think that's keys a little more trouble than it's worth. By the time I get done screwing around with that, I could just do this. It's the angle that I'm at, though. I'd be easier. It'd be easier if I could do that from my drone, but the ceiling's probably not high enough yet for me to do that from the drone. All right, let's carve this out a little more. The surface of the lake bed's a little bit higher on this end. It's not a lot higher, but it's a little higher, so I'm not quite as worried about punching through here. Oh, another thing I was going to tell you guys is I have a new monitor. Um, I have a 2K monitor now. So games I'm playing the game at 1440p, and it's looking pretty good. You won't notice the difference on your side because everything has to be downscaled for streaming, but it's much nicer. One of these days I'll probably go to 4K, but 4K is still pretty expensive at this point, and I wanted to invest more in the 1080 graphics card that I recently got. So we'll go with 2K for I don't know. We'll see how long. Probably about a year or so, and then we'll see how prices are then. But 4K is pretty high res. I mean, it's almost overkill, I think. Especially if you don't have a huge monitor, which I don't. I have a 27-inch. Okay, let's eat that so we don't completely starve. And we're going to need to take a break from digging, head back to the base, get some more food, and spawn in our hovercraft. Oh, wow, look at those god rays. That's kind of cool. And I'm just going to keep all this stuff here because we're going to be moving anyway. Yeah, I guess I can stay in my inventory for now. Yeah, this is pretty neat. You can see really well. Get it back out of this elevator. Underwater. In fact, essentially there isn't really any underwater effect when you're in air underwater like this. But kind of a neat spot though. It's not a very big, underwater biome. The lake itself is pretty good sized, but most of it's very shallow. The only deep parts are where I am in this little kind of cove here, and then there's a deep spot right over here. It's more like a trench, but there's nothing there. It's just bare. No seaweed, no plants, no rocks, so it's kind of boring. That's why I built over here. So, but when we get actually up into the water, then we have the water effect again. So, all right, let's head over to shore, and then we'll take the bike back to the base. A little trick that you can do in the early game, and I say in the early game because it's cheap and easy to make as opposed to like the energy stuff, is when you run out of stamina, just put a big stack of water on your hotbar and then just spam it. And you can almost, oh wow, I'm cold. You can almost continue running without running out of stamina. Not quite, but you'll get a lot further. And you actually need to start that though when you have a full stamina bar, because you will eventually run out, but you will be able to run a little longer. Of course, it'll kill your mouse finger though. Freezing? Why the hell am I freezing? It's a nice warm sunny day on Akua. Okay. I haven't really had to deal with temperature too much in this playthrough. And I don't really have anything on me to get warmed up either. Oh, the cold killed me. Oh man, can you believe that? Oh, temperature's the thing. I mean, I knew it was, but like I said, I haven't really had to deal with it on Akua. I wasn't paying attention. Didn't realize my health was going down so fast. All right, well, let's just spawn back at the base then. And I guess, yeah, this game lets you keep your armor when you die. I couldn't remember for sure. And let's make up some more some more salami. I want to kind of save my canned food as much as I can. That pun was not intended, by the way. It just kind of happened. So, this will raise body temperature, so maybe I should keep that in my inventory. We must just have like a cold spell or something. And then there's also booster packs that will raise your temperature too. Where did I put those? There we go. So it's the one with the thermometer on it. So let's put that on for now. And, oh, I guess I don't have any boosters on this armor. Let's fix that. Let's do a jetpack boost. We don't need we don't need to worry about radiation on Akua. We'll do a multi-boost and I guess an armor boost. Yeah, we don't really need anything else. Nope, gotta drag it. Old guy, gotta drag it. Okay. So now I should be able to withstand temperatures all the way down to 50 below Fahrenheit. 50 degrees below Fahrenheit. One of the things, though, let's see. This actually takes minus 30 away from my armor value. So my armor without those two things is 454. If I put this on, it goes down to 424. Now, how much does this compensate for it? Oh, okay. It still raises it even more. All right, that's good to know. Good to know. That's all stuff, again, that wasn't in the game a year and a half ago when I used to play. I hope you guys aren't tired of hearing me say that, but the reason I'm telling you that is because if there's a few things in the game that might seem obvious, but they're not to me just because, they're new to me. So I'm still trying to figure some of that out. Let's grab some fuel. All right, I thought I had some fuel made up somewhere. Got a little tiny bit there, but you know what? I actually want to save that for... Oh, here we go. Okay, I knew I had fuel. Yeah, and we're going to spawn in the new old guy hovercraft. Well, shit, it's 82 degrees outside now. That was weird. Okay. Let's go to blueprints and spawn in old guy hovercraft. There we go. There she is. Now, this one has a little bit more, like, for example, the grates over the thrusters here, that's actually hardened steel. Whereas the one that I built on stream, because it was, very early in the game for me, I just used the normal grates. So this one's a little bit better in terms of, that sort of thing. But otherwise, it should be almost identical to the one that I had before. So let's fuel her up. Okay. We don't need oxygen on. We don't need the lights on in the daytime. Now, what I need to do this time, though, is not be stupid and have this thing get blown up by drones while I'm over here working. So you guys help me, remind me, okay? If we get a drone alert, I need to stop working and get up here. I should have a little bit of time and deal with them. Okay. And let's see. I think I'm just going to cut the power and just let it... Oh! It didn't do that before. Okay. That's, whoops. That actually might be a good thing, because I don't think the drones will shoot at it when it's under the surface. Pretty sure they won't, but we're going to test that theory. So when we get the drone alert, we'll come up and have our own, gun ready, and then we'll see. Oh, I forgot to get my stuff. Always forgetting something. Yeah, see, this used to not sink down like that. I don't know if it's because I have the base there now, or if they changed something in a recent update. Hold still. Oh, I forgot about that bastard. Damn it. No ammo. Okay, this just got a little more interesting. We're gonna have to try and draw him away so I can get to my backpack. Or go back to the base and get ammo. That would be the safest thing to do. Let's do it. Let's just go get some ammo. I don't want to die again. Whoa, slow down. I've got plenty of ammo. All this ammo I actually recovered from the old hovercraft when it got blown up. Load that up. There we go. All right, we're gonna go show that insect dude what for, man. All right, where'd he go? There he is. Just got to get in the right angle there. Shooting over his head. All right, let's see if we can do this better in first person. Come on, hovercraft. There we go. Okay, no more hostiles around. Hopefully. Get all this stuff back. I need to make a higher quality shotgun. I think I have the materials for it, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I guess that was there. That was there. Those go there. This goes here. And I usually actually keep my bike there. Not that I use it that much anymore. And we'll put the blocks here. All right. Back in business. Where'd that insect dude go? I thought I shot him right about here. Oh, you know what? He must have despawned already. Okay. I didn't think they despawned that fast though. Did I? Am I just? Oh, here he is. Oh, what the hell's that? Oh, he must have fallen through the earth. There we go. Insect meat, just what I wanted to eat. Yeah, so I'm eventually going to build an actual platform here, guys. Above the base here, and with a garage to park in and everything. And then above that, I'll build a huge pad, and that's where we'll likely be building our hovercraft. Okay, I guess that works. Back into the basement. shave these points down a little bit more. I think that's just going up beneath the upper part of the base. So I'm not worried about that. Okay. It's looking good. One more corner to go. All right. Almost there, guys. Okay, let's get the floor in so I stop tripping all over this stuff. All right. Nope, it still wants to go vertical. If I back up this way, and then go this way, I'm going to bury myself, though, if I do that. Yeah. Let's try, see if we can do this better with the drone. There we go. Much better. I should have probably just been doing that all along, but like I said, I don't know if I had enough clearance in the ceiling in some of those spots. The drone, though, it's sometimes it's kind of hard to control, so when I can, I like to just do this myself, or with my character, I guess I should say. Salame. Hey, yo. No, I haven't finished the base yet. Not enough time. Too many games, not enough time. How you doing today, man? Actually, well, you know what? It doesn't matter if I don't fill that bottom block in, because nothing's going to be coming down here trying to blow this base up anyway. How much snow do you guys have? Oh, 2 inches? Oh, neat. Okay. Siri, I'll bet you're happy about that. Snow to me is like, you know, I live in Colorado, so it's really more of a pain in the ass than anything. It's fun, though, the first couple of times. It's fun until after Christmas is over. Okay, sounds good, Siri. Make sure you take a picture of your son's snowman, too. I want to see it. I've built many a snowman in my life. Haven't done it in recent years, though. Oh, Con, what am I going to do with you? I can't take you anywhere, man. Did you see my message in Discord, Eo, about later on this afternoon? Snow lumberjack lures, huh? With the snowman. For those of you guys who don't know, Okron and I play together a lot. And one time we were playing on 7 Days at I server. Siri was with us too, actually, on that episode or that stream. And he seemed to get it in his head for some reason that I have this fascination with lumberjacks. So I figured, okay, we'll just run with it. So ever since then, he's always giving me a hassle about how much I like lumberjacks. All right. You got killed by 3 running lumberjacks? I thought you said said the zombies didn't have, or that didn't run on your server. Yeah, about Ravenhurst, yeah. Just checking something real quick on my computer here, guys. Okay. Oh, some run anyways? Okay. All right. I think we have completed the basement. Just trying to see if I missed any spots. Nothing's popping out at me. So, the next order of business is to get our power going. And let's see what I have. I think I have a small generator already, but I'll probably end up putting a large generator in here. Not that I really need to right off the bat, but so let's grab that, and let's grab the fuel tank. And we'll grab the constructor, and we'll grab the normal constructors as well. So I'm going to have one, the plan is to have one advanced constructor set up, and then a couple of the normal ones to do stuff like fuel and more concrete blocks and so forth. You had a massive green giant come to the base last night? Did he bring like canned veggies with him? You might not know what that means. In the U.S., we have a popular brand called Green Giant that makes canned food like corn and beans and that sort of thing. And so when you said Green Giant, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Do you guys have Green Giant in the UK? Yeah, exactly, Okan. You shouldn't expect anything less from me. Oh, you do have Green Giant. Okay, good. So you probably knew what I meant when I said that then. That's funny. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna take this block out. And I'm going to take all of these. Well, hold on a sec. I don't want to actually completely disconnect the core from the base. Because if I do that, I don't know if it'll screw something up. It probably won't, but I'm not 100% sure about that. We're going to dig this down just a little bit. Like so. And I want to put a block underneath these, or blocks underneath these. I don't know what you mean by that, you. You said, you typed, yeah, we have calm. Calm what? Not following you, dude. Okay, so we're going to... Oh, you know what I need to do too is I need to go get my texture and paint guns. And we need to get back up to the surface because we're under attack anyway. So that was good timing. All right, what I want to do is I want to do a little experiment here. I want to see if the drones will attempt to attack my hovercraft while it's under the water. I don't think they will, but I'm not 100% positive of that. it's gonna take them a couple minutes to actually get here though. So let's jump in here and head back to the other base momentarily. If I can get out of the water. Come on, go, go, go. Okay, how come I'm not getting out of the water here? There we go. Let's turn some lights on as well. So we'll run back here. We're going to get our texture tool and our paint tool. And then we will come back, and the drones should be getting close to being on their way. Oh, green giant corn. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there's our texture tool, and there's our paint tool. Got another small Jenny. You know what I probably should do is I probably should just make a big generator right now. Since that way I know how much space I have to work with. Oh, but you know what? I bet I probably can't make one of those in a normal constructor. I probably have to have an advanced, don't I? Okay. Well, I know how we can fix that. Let's just set this down and we'll pick it up later. That's totally temporary. Okay, so for a large Jenny, we need 25 mechanical components, 3 cobalt alloy, 6 electronics, 5 steel plate, and 5 flux foil. I know, I'm easily entertained. Okay. So, mechanical parts, where are those? There we go. I'm just going to grab all of that stuff. Oh, you know what? Damn it. I might not have... I don't think I have 5 flux coil. Can I make those? Devices, components. I can. I need neodymium. Okay, let's see. Do I have neodymium in here? I've got 20 ingots. Is that enough to make 5? We will see. Nope, enough to make 3. Now I want saphium, so I've got 10 of those. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have enough to do this. I'm short 1 frickin' flux coil. All right. Well, okay, we're just going to have to deal with the small Jenny for now, and I'll upgrade it later. So let's put half of these back in here. Because I did say 5, right? Yeah, 5 flux coil. Okay. No worries. Oh, okay. Thanks, Siri. About the server. Yeah, I know. Siri already told me we would have inventory lag, menu lag, so I'm prepared for it. All right, what are we doing? Oh, those drones are going to be coming in here any second, and we want to test our theory that they won't attack the hovercraft while it's submerged. Oh. Okay, hold on. I didn't even realize they were that close. What happens if I just cut the power now and sink? All right. They're leaving me alone. He didn't last long enough. If I pop up, is he gonna? Well, too late. Okay, that test didn't go so well. It's all right. I'm pretty sure they will, though. I mean, because as soon as I dropped down the water, it's like I wasn't even there to them. But this is cool because it definitely the base that's pulling me under. Because when I cut the power just out in the lake, it just kind of stayed right under the surface. But if I cut it here, oh, now it's not pulling me down like it was before. I'm so confused. That's weird. You have to be in. It's almost like you have to be in first person, because if I switch back to. Oh, hell, I don't know what's going on. Whatever. We'll just keep it here. I'm probably doing something wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. Oh, you're on day 4 on your server? Okay. Not a problem. We'll deal with it. Wouldn't be the first time. Siri, do you have a base already established on the server? Okay, so let's take our texture tool, and what we're going to do is we're going to make this look like grading, because it's where all the machinery and stuff is. So, and let's change it up a little bit too, just for funsies. Oh, the circuit board stuff's kind of cool looking. Wait, what did I do? What the hell happened to the green circuit board stuff? It's no longer there. It was down there a second ago. Oh, you know what? It has, okay, I see. It has to do with what you're pointing at. So that's not available to me on concrete. That's what's going on with that. All right, I'll figure it out. I'll get there eventually. What if we, yeah, it doesn't let us paint the core of that though. Okay. Cool. So let's make this. Like so. So it's kind of like, the pit that everything's going to be in is lined. That's the idea behind that. Again, it's all just for fun. Don't actually need to do this. Okay, and then we'll put our Ginny down here. Let's flip it around. Yeah, like that. Okay. And then we're going to, for now, we're going to put a small fuel tank, but I'm going to replace this with larger fuel tanks. And it might look cool if we turn it this way. Like so. And then what I'll do is I'll make some glass blocks once I have the constructor set up, and cover this with glass. Okay. So let's load this guy up. And fire up the base. Voila. There we go. Now, we're going to get our constructors in place. What do you, what do you say, Dio? If I can figure out how to do it, I'm happy to set it back to day one. Oh no, you don't have to do that. No, let's just run with it. You have a temporary POI. Okay. I have not watched Games for Kicks. I've watched 2 or 3 episodes of Game Edge to play it, but that's all I've seen. So I haven't really seen enough of it to know everything that's going on. I also watched a stream from Tex Cub for a couple of minutes, and I think I saw that green giant you were talking about, because he came across it in his stream too, and I'm going, what the hell is that thing? Pretty crazy. All right, so let me think about this for a second. So we're gonna be coming down here. This is basically obviously our engineering section, so I'll probably put in some consoles and stuff too, control panels, that sort of thing, just to make it look cool. So maybe what we'll do is we'll put the crafting stuff kind of along this wall, and then maybe storage along this wall, I'm thinking. So I'm going to put the normal constructors, and let's turn it this way so that the display is pointing outwards, just for a visual effect. Okay. And then we'll put the advanced constructor right here. Like so. Wait, that is an advanced constructor, right? Yeah. It looks exactly the same. And then to help my old guy brain here tell them apart, we will make the normal constructors blue, and we'll make the advanced constructor red. Ooh, that's bright. Let's try this one. That's better. Cool. All right, what other crafting things do I have? Let's look in the tech tree here. I might put these 2 things in. Not that I need them on a Kua, but if I, actually decide to upload this base to the workshop, they're there for people who might want to use them on PvP server or a different planet. We're going to put oxygen down here. The medic station I'll probably keep upstairs. We'll definitely put these 2 things down here. How many points do I have? 100 points. All right, let's unlock these. Oh, that's right. There's a Tech 2 generator too, isn't there? That's probably massively overkill for this base, though. Oh, and the furnace, right. So that's a 3x3x3. So what we'll do there, 1, 2, 3. We could plop the furnace in this corner, but then we wouldn't be able to get to this constructor here. So maybe what we do is we put the furnace over in this corner. It'll come all the way out to here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Okay. And again, I'm lowering this down because it's a 3-block high component. And so it's going to basically it's going to be sunk down into the floor here. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Well, then this probably is a good call. How far away or how close do you have to be to where it starts affecting you with the heat, Eo? Should be good there. Okay, cool. There I am with my stupid light off again. All right, I'm gonna do something else here too. Let's pull these guys up. And we're going to make a ramp down in here. This is what I want. Okay. I'll have to do a corner ramp for that one. I think I want this one. Oh no, wait, that's not what I want. Whoop, wrong button. Trying to remember which one I need for that corner piece. Wouldn't be the pyramid. What would this one look like? Yeah, that works. Isn't there one though that No, I guess that's the one I'm after. I thought there was one though that would go like all the way back. So that this stays a right angle. The classes go by weapons as well, so you specialize in what weapon you're comfortable with. Okay, so it sounds to me like it's similar to War of the Walkers in that regard, Siri, for Ravenhurst. Fourth one down, left side. This one here, the ramp wedge top. Now I don't think that's the one because then it won't it won't go all the way down to the floor like this one does. What I was saying was I thought there was a block that would come all the way to the corner here, but still be an angle ramp down. Let's try something. Let's pull that back out. It might, now that I think about it, maybe it is this one, and I just have to flip it around. So like this. Oh, no, that's not right. No, I don't have that angled correctly. Well, here, let me get it out here where I can actually see the damn thing, first of all. Nah, that's not the right one. All right, I'm just gonna put it back to the one I had it on, which was this one here. I mean, that works. You think it's the one that doesn't look like it should fit in the UI? Well, yeah, for sure. It's probably in there. It's just a matter of like you said, it's probably the one that you wouldn't think would be the correct one to use. But this is the right idea. It's just yeah, well maybe there isn't a way to do that. Okay, well this will work. We'll just go with this for now. If I figure it out later, we'll change it later. Okay, so let's go back to our texture tool here. And again, we're going to kind of just make this look like machinery down in here, because that's what it actually is going to be. I imagine the furnace will probably cover this up entirely, or will you still be able to see parts of it, do you know, of the floor there? We'll try this maybe. I'm just doing this again just for the hell of it. The idea, I guess, in my mind is that, you know, because the furnace generates so much heat, you have to kind of have some shielding, even though, you know, it's only concrete, but you know what I'm saying. And because it generates heat, the other thing we want to do then is we want to do something along these lines. Yeah. Nope, 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 nope. Actually, you know what? I like it that way better. It doesn't give me a corner option for this one, so I guess that'll have to do. You think I'll see some of the floor? Okay. Hey, Raise it. How you doing, bud? I'm assuming your name is pronounced Raise it. If that is incorrect, let me know. Thank you and welcome for joining us on the stream. I'm not using any mods. This is just normal vanilla Empyrion. So in the game, you have a texture tool and a paint tool, and then you can use that to, you know, just change the color or the texture of the blocks. So yeah, no mods at all. This is just the normal game. Okay, let's go back to textures, and we're going to let's just do this one again for the floor then. There we go. All right, we'll run with that for now. I reserve the right to change it later if I want to. This, I don't know if I like this though. What if we change that? No, I didn't tell you to do the whole block. What the hell? Whatever. We'll just leave it that way for now. Okay. What's next on our agenda here? What do we need to make a furnace? Flux coils. What do you know? You know what, guys? We might have to go on a loot run. Because I'm not really going to have all the stuff I need to make the more advanced equipment for this little endeavor. So, but I guess what I need to do first, though, is I need to get all the stuff that I currently have loaded into the constructors. And then after that, we'll see what else we need. And then based upon that, we might have to go raid some places. Because I don't have any ships yet, to go off planet, to get some of the better ores. So until that happens, the only way I can get the advanced stuff is by, raiding some of the POIs. Yeah, Razit, so are you, I take it then you're new to Empyrion? Have you played it a little bit yourself, or is this the first time you've seen it? That's right, EO. I'm all by myself in this one, man. If you guys don't know, Eocon6 and I play together on a multiplayer Empyrion server. So he's got this big, huge, fancy, smancy capital ship that he made. And in fact, the next time we stream, which I believe is going to be Wednesday night, this coming week, we're going to go visit some more planets. I think we need to hit up Adis and Masperon, dude. Two of the most dangerous planets in the game. So you will be responsible for making sure I don't die. Like that's going to happen. Okay, let's see here. So we need to get our constructors loaded with stuff so we can start making stuff. That's the number one priority right now. And I'm just going to throw everything in the advanced constructor for the moment. That's a console block. And you know what? If we're going to have engineering, we have to have some way to control it. So there we go. Now we can go here and we can control stuff. Even though I'll let you guys in on a little secret, you actually do that with the P key. But we'll pretend that we're actually coming here when we press P to control our base, okay? Just to keep things realistic. I'm just joking with you. I don't care. Okay, glass plates go in there. Let's see. We'll get all the rest of this component types of things. I'm just going to throw the blocks in there for now, too. LCD screen blocks. Cool, cool. Now, can we actually make some glass? Armored window blocks. I'm just going to make normal glass because, again, there's nothing that's going to actually attack us here. Time to eat again. Ah, okay. First time you've seen it, yeah. This is a game that has been out for 3 years now, or so. And I played it about 200 hours or so, not too long after it first came out. And then I was away from the game for a while. And then just recently started playing again, but I missed 2 major updates. So, a lot of this stuff is still, new to even me as I'm trying to figure it out, But I'm really having fun with it, so. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to do this. So we're going to flip it down that way, but we want to make, I guess we'll do it this way then. Cool. And then we'll have to make one more. Do I have enough to make one more? Yes, I do. Take my mini bike where, Eo? There we go. When it comes to installing the mod, it says in red at the top to click Pre-Sync Mod. Definitely click Pre-Sync Mod. Okay, all right. Very good. Thank you for letting me know that. I know what you're talking about, too, because I've actually used that before. Take an hour? Are you kidding me? Holy moly. Okay. Yeah, thanks for letting me know that. All right. What are we doing? We're getting our constructors loaded up with stuff. All of that stuff I'm going to hang on to and I'll put into our food processors. Okay. Now, let's go back up here and grab that storage box and we'll bring it down here. Actually, we'll bring both of them down here. Jay didn't click the pre-sync and oh man, that sucks. Windows did a massive update on my computer last night. So when I logged off for the night, you know, I told it to update and shut down kind of thing. And so when I got up this morning and turned the computer on because I needed to do some work on my stream overlay, it hadn't actually done the update. It just downloaded it. So then I had to wait forever for the dumb thing to finish doing its stuff. Seems like it happens at the most inconvenient times. Okay, so I think for the moment we will put these guys here, but ultimately I'm probably going to have either on this wall or maybe this wall, we'll probably have a whole entire wall of storage chests because we'll need the space. So we're going to throw this stuff back in here for now. I think I got that from finishing my Huntsman quest. Stone dust can go in here. Yes, Eel, you have to get your internet upgraded so you can start streaming, man. Oh, wait. I'm going to put all of this stuff in here. So I have as much inventory space as possible to bring all the rest of my stuff over here. Keep those bullets with me. And probably my medipack. The rest of this can stay here for now. Oh, darn it. I guess I'm out of room. I don't know what you mean, Eel, by I need to shout at open reach. What does that mean? Oh, okay, okay. I got it now. Okay. Actually, let's park over here. One thing I'm noticing with this new monitor is the game is awfully bright. Does it seem kind of bright to you guys in the stream? Or does it look okay on your end? Oh, that's your provider too, Siri? All right. What I actually want to do first, I suppose, is make some more storage bins so I have room to put stuff when we take it back. So to do that, we need this. And I'm just going to make 10 of those for now. Let's grab this food processor. Speaking of which, we need to eat. Oh, okay. They do that to prevent them from having a monopoly, I take it? All right, let's leave a little bit of food here. And I'm going to leave that food processor here for now. Oh, I went off and left my multi-tool back at the other base. Not smart. Do I have another one? I don't see another one. You know, you run into the Tech 1 multi-tools all the time. Here we go. When you're out looting and you end up throwing them away because there's not really anything else to do with them. You can do with them. Actually, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it, I'm going to leave both of these Tech 1 fridges here and I'll just make a Tier 2 fridge. Let's put all this stuff back. They're a pain sometimes filling with stuff all the time. So the next drops down to ordinary net, but the people who don't have fiber, it goes off completely. Oh, geez. Yeah, what a hassle. That doesn't sound like fun. I used CenturyLink here in the U.S. for several years on DSL, and the one thing I'll say about them is they were very reliable. I had almost no issues in that entire time. But in my particular area, they could only offer a maximum of was it five? Either five or yeah, I think it was about 5 megs upload. Excuse me. Which wasn't really a big deal until I started, making YouTube videos and having to upload videos and then streaming all that. So I ended up going with Xfinity and paying them a pretty substantial amount of money for about a 30 meg upload line and a 250 some odd download. But it's worth it. Okay, so I got the food processor. We're making our bins here. We got those done. And now I think I'm just going to start grabbing everything out of here. We need an R key like we have in 7 days where you can loot everything all at once. Did I pull some iron out of there? Yeah. I want to leave a little bit of iron in here until I decide, what I'm going to do with this base. Let's see. I don't think I need any of that stuff for now. But we will take oxygen because we're going to set up some oxygen tanks. And let's take a stack of promo. And yeah, that's good. I suppose I should be loading this thing up too. Okay. We're going to leave that there. We'll leave some wood, maybe a little bit of silicone. And I think I'll take all the cobalt with me. That empties this one out. And we'll take as much of this as we can too. All right, that's good enough. Let's head on back. Oh, 0.7 on a good day. I'm assuming that's upload you're talking about, right? Oh, okay, that's how that works. You have to kind of point your nose down a little bit, and then it'll dock on the base. Downloads 5 to 7 megs. Okay. It was derpy last Tuesday, huh? Siri, what time do you want us to hop onto your server? It's 8:30 at night for you, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do with these, let's put 2 more up here. And these bins will probably hold, like, raw materials for the constructors. If we have an excess, maybe, I don't know. I'll figure it out. And then I think we'll just do general storage over on this side. I wonder if That's a 2x1x1. That's a 2x1x1. But these things don't give you any more space. They just take up more space, right? Yeah. So it might look cooler, but it's not as efficient. Yeah, dude, I was not insulting your green jeans. I admire your green jeans, okay? Those are the coolest green jeans I've ever seen anybody wear in a video game. In fact, I think they're the only green jeans I've ever seen anybody wear in a video game. 9 p.m.? Okay, yeah. And I still have to get all that stuff installed too. All right, peeps. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream here. I accomplished my main goal, which was, of course, to dig out the basement here. So when I come back in this on this playthrough, we'll just continue getting stuff set up down here. What's coming up next is we have to get the upstairs decorated too. This will be the living area, but more from a practical standpoint, we're going to get platforms built up here. We're going to have a garage that's going to be above the surface of the water, that I can park the hovercraft and eventually the small vessel in once we build that. And then what I'm envisioning is that will probably be an enclosed or at least a semi-enclosed platform. And then above that, I'm going to build a much larger pad, which we'll use to build our capital ship on. And of course, we'll have to put cannon turrets and that sort of thing up, to protect from the drones when they come in. So I think that's it for today. We are going to start up another stream here in about 30 minutes or so on Sirius's Ravenhurst 7 Days to Die Ravenhurst modded server. So if you're still around and want to come and watch us have fun playing that, we'll see you again in about 30 minutes. Otherwise, thanks for coming and hanging out with me today, and I'll catch you guys next time around. Take care.